Hello, welcome back. Last time I solved the last room I had remaining in Hordes, and then the one in the complex on the way out. So now I am down to one final puzzle remaining before Mastery of the Hold. And it involves a brained rock giant, of course. So last time I came in and attempted this puzzle, I had a terrible time with it. I didn't understand anything about what I needed to do with the rock giant beyond just like this initial little bit. I couldn't get him around this bend. So, to start today, do I need to get him around that bend? This was another maybe option. It doesn't look like a good one to me. I wasn't able to get him into such a position that he could step through there, but like hypothetically a rock giant could do that. Yeah, whole point is to get him there. So that he opens that, I can smash the brain, and then the giant. And then get out. Hey, what's this? Oh, right. Okay. Okay, there's nothing more to it than that, right? It really is that simple. But nothing is simple here, because this is complex. Everything is complex. Yeah, moving him into such a position is just about impossible. What if I ignore the... Let's see, so there's nothing else I can really do with my sword. It has to be either there or there. Right, so now rock giants have some oddities. They will not always take the killing blow in cases like that. Okay. I don't think my attempt to move him through here, because of this force arrow, he has to come at it from exactly this angle. He has to be standing... Alright, you're brained. Has to be standing there. And if he was standing there... That's... Well, that's hard to make happen. Seemingly. Oh, hey. I managed to hold him in place. That's something. I was trying to do that earlier for some reason. So let's just ignore... Oh, right. You're not going to want to step on force arrows because you're brained, so it'll take some extra force to do that. That force arrow faces that way. So let's work this backward a little bit. He could maybe come down through there to get in here. That looks hard, but maybe possible. Alternative would be to go the long way around here. Okay. That gives me no advantage beyond the... Well, it's different. Oh, hey. Well, that's how I can do some of that. Yeah, so what? Great, he's there, but I'm not in a position to push him north. I can't push him north unless I'm to his east. 2 tiles to his east, in fact, so this is not going to happen. Okay. Can't affect anything else. There's nothing else in this room to step on that pressure plate. Like, I am just still immediately just as stuck as I was before. That gets him to step back, which gives me an opportunity to rotate my sword a little bit and get into this pattern. Okay, great. Great, I have control over him, but there's nothing I can do with that. This doesn't toggle or anything useful. Not that that would be useful. Oh. Oh! I found a way to walk him north. Okay, so that can happen. Alright, this is good to know. That's... I think because of his behavior, that's going to be true for any orthogonal direction. Let's see, how can I verify that? No, it's not. It's different. So north is special. He will not behave the same going that way. Okay, so which directions does that work for? Right, so north I can do this. That's cool. He's back in his cage for a moment. South does not work. That doesn't work. So is it just the one direction and nothing else? Okay, this works. So I can walk him north or west by pointing my sword in that direction and then having it next to him, okay? But only from the north, not from another direction, right? Because, like, if I were to do this... No, that works from either direction. So from either side. Okay, so from either side, I can move a rock giant like that. This is getting into incredibly arcane territory. And that's only north and west, right? I'm not going to be able to do it east, and I'm not going to be able to do it south, right? I already tried this, so that doesn't work. If I try it from the other way, it doesn't work. Okay. So north and west. And I tried south from both sides, right? I tried that side. And now I've tried that side. Okay. So north and west are special for that. I don't know if that's relevant to this puzzle, but it's a new tool that I have just discovered. So he prefers to be... I think I'm starting to see why that is. Because, like, if you were... Yeah, okay, got it. Okay. 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 Brained rock giants are very strange. Now, having observed... Hang on, I need to try something again. I appreciate that I can freely just ignore these if I'm not trying to fully solve the puzzle, and just experiment and learn. That's kind of crucial. So knowing that, would that not also imply that I can maybe do... Okay, I'm starting to see. So northwest is special, because... Here, you, step on that force arrow, would you? Yeah, so you're like this, but I can't push you. Okay, that's why the trick that looks like... I mean, you know the one I mean, but I want to do it anyway. That's why this works, because it's the north and west movement pattern. Okay. Okay. So I've learned something that may come in handy. Now, how could I possibly apply that to this problem? I can push him back. Great. That's cool. I have almost full control. No, yeah, I do have basically full control. That's cool. Okay. I can't really... See, nothing is 3 wide. I can't be walking next to him. Force arrows are going to change his pathfinding. Okay. It still seems pretty impossible to turn this corner. And even if I did turn that corner, what would I do afterward? So right, the hypothetical... The hypothetical would be if I were to his west, with my sword between me and him, and he were in this column. So, once again, let's ignore pressure plates for a moment and just see about making that happen. Yes, I can walk him north, but that's not actually what I'm after right now. Okay, well, doesn't really matter where in the room I do this, it'll be the same. So I just want to try, okay, so I could make you walk north a little bit. So let's pretend I'm here. Let's pretend Beathrow's here and Rock Giant is here. He would walk around that because there's no obstacle in his way. No, I can't make that happen. Alright, what about with this kind of thing? Maybe with that kind of thing. I could do a thing. Yes, okay, so that's how I can walk him north to a point. So say Beethro were here and Rock Giant were here. I would wait and he would step on this. I would turn my sword and he would step on that. So with Beethro on this side of these pressure plates, I don't think there's any way I can make him go up there. Ugh. So I still have two possible things to explore. Like, it's either this or this. This is the longer route. I would much rather take this one if I could. So let's see if I can. So he's going to need to make several southwest steps after being positioned there. So Beethro should be to his southwest, ideally, for this. Like, I just can't get... Wait. I had a method for getting... It involved this force arrow. Okay, there's my method for getting that set up. So from here, I want you to step southwest. There's no way I can make that happen. But if I wait here, maybe... No. If I get you to come... No. No. Nope. Can't convince him to step this way. I have some time to do this. Great, so what? Alright, so my current thinking is either Beethro needs to be here, pulling Rock Giant from there to there, or Beethro needs to be here, pulling Rock Giant from here to here. So let's try that one. If I could face another way, but how would I end up in that position? It does not really give me an opportunity, ever. These are just not directions I can go with this. I don't want to do this puzzle. But there's no way around it. It's the last one in the hold that I have access to right now. I don't want to do it. No way I can trick a rock golem to get here. So what? Oh, wait. Nope, that's not useful in any way, ever. Is there an element I'm missing in the room? Is there a spider hiding in a corner somewhere? No. Nothing. Is there another entry? No. Are there any cracked walls? I don't think so. There are no mirrors. This pressure plate just does that. He can't fit through those gaps. Is it time to start trying to exhaust input sequences to find something that might make some difference? If I don't do that, what else would I do? I can push him north. Just a little bit. Doing that is not helpful. Doing that puts him there. I can't get away and have him not step on the pressure plate. So here is a place that it looks like Bithro might be able to stand someday. How could that ever happen? Like, okay, sure. Suppose Bithro had found his way in there. Maybe I could do something. There's also this. I mean, those... I don't think those really mean anything. Hey! I got him into that position. This is new. This is something that may be a thing that I want. Hey! I got him into that position. Okay. 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 It's not like I can really go anywhere from here, though, is it? It's impossible to have him here, 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 and here, because there's no diagonal that leads in there. Alright, so if he's there, what can I do? Not much, it seems. I wish I could do something. Okay, so if he's here, what can I do? Nothing. He just likes to move off that arrow because he's brained, so he sees a... Yeah. I can't... He has an available killing blow, but once again, he just won't take it. If I could somehow get my sword, wedge my sword in there, and my body there, what would that accomplish? I don't know. Probably nothing. Alright, so I accomplished that and it did nothing. Can I somehow use this position to do something great here? Like, say, if I were to... If I were to what? I mean, I can get into those positions easily, but how do I take advantage of where he is right now? If I do that, that's no better than anything I've ever done before. If I do this, that's interesting. Hey, this could almost be something. How could it, though? Alright, so hang on. Let's look at that again. If I got into this situation, is there any sword orientation that would allow this to proceed the way I want? West. How would I get my sword west here? Southwest would be already stabbing him. South doesn't help. Alright, so if I could somehow get into that position with my sword west... That's not happening. There's no way that's ever happening, right? Because it's not like I can really get around him while he's still on that arrow. I don't get a chance to reorient here because he just kills me. Like, this is closer than I was when I was doing that. That just makes him step there. Man, these... Open rooms with just a few force arrows and a lot of pressure plates I have to avoid are, I guess you could say, one of my weaknesses. There's something I find extremely unpleasant, which makes me worse at them. So this room is just absolutely a nightmare for me. What do you want? Other than suffering. Like, I can't get out of the initial state of this. This is a lot of solid effort I've already put in, and I can't go anywhere. I just have no control that is meaningful in any way here. Like, this is the closest I can get, but I can't do anything here. Is this perhaps time to get a hint from somewhere? Like, I'm down to the last room pre-mastery in a hold that has a reputation as being one of the hardest holds, without having gotten hints about anything other than perhaps the unsolvability of this room from the entrance I came into it. I'd kind of hate to break that track record, but which would I hate more? Continuing to bang my head against this wall, or going and getting a hint about it? Well, I'll spend a little time on my own and see if I can learn anything new here. I really doubt that's going to go anywhere. But I mean, there has to be a way to do it. Why don't I think I could figure it out? Because I've spent this much time on it already and I have not. Alright, well, let me stare at this for a bit. Alright, so I have a semi-interesting sequence of events happening here. I do this, I step on this arrow and he doesn't take the killing blow even though he has it. So now what kind of black magic could I perform to get him to behave himself? Then he takes the killing blow. Looks like none. Looks like I don't get to do anything here. But like, it has to be something like that, doesn't it? Alright, so what did I do? I put him into this position, I turned my sword around, I stepped here and made him move north. Then I can do this and I'm safe for a moment. I can do that in a few different sword orientations. I could do it in this one. Then he goes there. So that's not helpful. Okay, so hang on. I have my sword west. I wanted my sword west in order to do a thing up here. No, wait. I stepped here and huh? How did I do that? I did that. So he just does not step onto that force arrow. I can do... okay, that's not helpful. I can do this. That's not really doing anything good. Hey, wait a minute. Hey! Look at that! Something happened! And I didn't have to go and get a hint about it. Okay, this is progress. Maybe. This could be something that could be described as progress. Because with him back in there, my guidance options are open. Okay. This may be something. He's gonna have to take a step north. It kind of feels like this dead ends right away because I get that far and then I can't do anything to prevent him from doing any of that. Being farther away is certainly no help. So, from the other side, there's nothing I can do because as soon as he wants to step there, that's game over. But it does let me get around here. Like, I feel like that means something. Is there a magic sequence I can perform here that will make him just somehow behave? So South Sword does not work. East Sword obviously doesn't work. Southwest Sword obviously doesn't work. So it has to be Southeast. Wait makes him do that. Step makes him do that. Step, wait. Seems like that's as far as he can go. Rotating does that. I can't get far enough ahead at any point to be facing south. Even if I could, he would go around my sword the other way. Okay, so the only way this could serve as a means of guiding the giant is if I were facing southwest and standing here. Well, at least I did something. It doesn't seem like it leads anywhere, but at least I did something. Can I make the brain want to take some kind of crazy path? I can't get unbrained except if I'm in here. I could work on other parts of the room and pretend these are not a problem. I mean, maybe I'd learn something from that. I'm gonna kill that brain. That's what I'm gonna do. Take that, brain. I've had enough of you. This is how the room would end. That sure would be nice. Okay. So my actions so far are, I can put him back in his box, run around and accomplish nothing. I can put him on this arrow, make him step north, or make him dance around to here. Really accomplishes nothing, other than that was how I put him back in his box. Is it significant that I can put him back in his box? How would I know? I wouldn't. I can't. Is there a speed potion hidden somewhere here? That would help. That would help a lot. With a speed potion, I could do this room. With a speed potion, I would enjoy this room. Without a speed potion, everything is terrible. Like, I'm actually scanning around here to see if I've missed one that could be hidden somewhere. Okay, one last try on my own before I give up. Okay, here's another way I can try to actually solve this. Let's go into hypotheticals. Just let these pressure plates get pressed. Don't worry about how I'm setting this up. Let's say I had accomplished the thing I was trying to do, get up here with my sword to the west. Yes, I can move him this far, or even this far, but beyond this, there's nothing I can do. Nothing I can do that avoids the pressure... Wait a second. What if I would... Never mind. I can do that. Okay. Well, that feels like it might be at least part of the correct solution. I have to think so far ahead with when I want to... Since he's brained, moving him diagonally is a pain. Alright, so at this point, I'm facing west. I can't always safely assume that he'll take the killing blow when he has it available. Since he's brained, he does not behave in a predictable way with respect to always killing when he can. So Beetho's only move that moves him there would do that. I can do that, I can do that, those are terrible. Okay, so if I were on that path, it doesn't really get me anywhere. That would step there, that would step there. That would do nothing. Putting him there, what can I do? Oh! This might be something. It lets me turn, which doesn't help. Turning the other way also wouldn't help. Let's see, how did I do that? I stepped here. Yeah, he's on that arrow, but that doesn't really... All it does is let him move there without... Well, I'm farther away. It just doesn't... Like, that distance can't quite translate into a diagonal move there. Unless I did this. No. Not even if I did that. Not gonna happen. Okay, so even if I were to turn that corner that way, I still have just, like, a huge amount of problems here. I don't want this room to take days and days on end for me to get done. This is rapidly becoming one of my least favorite rooms in the hold. How did I get this done? Well, this was different. I had a speed potion. I had to work with 2 giants, so, like, you know, on average, it's still the same number of giant turns per Beethro turn, but, like, it was horrible in the same way that this is horrible, but also a different way. Alright, so... So what? What is the thing to do here? What is the thing to do here? I'm going to... Since I've spent so much time in this room, I'm just going to stop the video here. I'll make my decision before I play next time whether I want to look up a hint for this or not. I think. Like, I don't want to. So either I'm going to spend a lot of time on my own just figuring out what I need to do in this room, or... I don't know, this is just... Yuck. This room is affecting me in a way I don't want it to affect me. And I can't even really say anything about it, so... Wow, okay, so, awkward ending. Let me just shut up for a minute. I'm gonna figure out what to do about this next time. I am unhappy, and I'm not thinking clearly. Maybe I'll be thinking clearly next time, or maybe something, I don't know, just stop video now. Video ends now, bye. You know what? Let's not end that way. 4.5 hours later, stubbornness has won. So watch this magic. I think I have this distilled down into a repeatable process. Doing this allows me to reorient my sword. I only need one turn to get him into the manipulation position. I do this, I perform some black magic here to move the giant there, and do this. Hey look, I'm in that position. From this position, I can do magical things. Now I also got stuck here before, but I can move you there, and move diagonally, and reorient. And reorient. And reorient. Hey giant, come over this way. Okay, I tried this path, it didn't work, but there's a much better one here. There's no checkpoints here, I guess that's your clue not to use that path, even though, why does this exist? Why is this here just as a means to throw me off? Yeah, whatever. Giant goes onto that force arrow, cool. That doesn't actually matter. I go there, giant goes here. Brain dies, giant dies. Room is solved. I have nothing polite to say about this room or this hold right now. But hey, look at that, the hold's mastered. Isn't that great? Yes, that's a success, but at what cost to my sanity? Well, next time, I guess we'll see what's through the master wall down in Lava Gates.